Peter Navarro is an American economist who has been working as the senior counselor for trade and manufacturing to U.S. President Donald Trump. During Trump's first term as U.S. President from 2016 to 2020, Navarro served as the Director, White House National Trade Council. White House trade advisor Peter Navarro on Thursday launched a scathing attack on India and accused it of perpetuating the war in Ukraine by purchasing Russian crude oil. In his remarks, Navarro said India is acting as a laundromat for Russia and has failed to recognize its role in the bloodshed in Ukraine. He also stressed that India does not need to purchase Russian oil and that the road to peace goes through New Delhi. Although he called Prime Minister Narendra Modi a great leader, Navarro defended the Trump administration's decision to impose 50% tariffs on India, saying New Delhi is cozying up to Chinese President Xi Jinping. India doesn't appear to want to recognize its role in the bloodshed. It's cozying up to Xi Jinping, Chinese president. India don't need the Russian oil. It's a refining profiteering scheme. It's a laundromat for the Kremlin, he said. I love India. Modi is a great leader, but please, India, look at your role in the global economy. What you're doing right now is not creating peace. It's perpetuating the war, he added. Born on July 15, 1949, in Cambridge, Peter Kent Navarro is an American economist who has been working as the senior counselor for trade and manufacturing to U.S. President Donald Trump. During Trump's first term as U.S. President from 2016 to 2020, Navarro first served as the Director, White House National Trade Council, and then as the Director of New Office of Trade and Manufacturing Policy. Navarro, a graduate of Tufts University, has also authored multiple books, such as The Coming China Wars 2006, Death by China Confronting the Dragon, A Global Call to Action 2011, and Red Moon Rising, How America Will Beat China on the Final Frontier 2024. In his books, Navarro has portrayed Beijing as a dangerous and expansionist power. Navarro believes China has undermined the global industry and has always been a critic of Washington's trade with Beijing. He has also criticized China for its currency manipulation. In his book The Coming China Wars, he called China's aspirations insatiable that would eventually lead to a clash over most basic of all needs: bread, water, and air. Because of his hard stance against China, it is believed that Navarro was the architect of the Trump administration's trade war and sanctions against Beijing. Notably, China had also imposed sanctions on Navarro after Trump demitted the office in 2021. Navarro was also criticized for his hard stance against other countries, especially China, with Tesla Chief Executive Officer CEO Elon Musk calling him truly a moron. However, his criticism didn't change his stance, with Navarro once telling NBC News, "I've been called worse." Though Navarro has been critical of China, he has now criticized India for buying Russian oil. As per Navarro, India bought virtually no Russian oil before the beginning of the Ukraine war in February 2022, but that percentage has increased to 3,035%. He has alleged that India is also selling Russian oil at premium prices to Europe, Africa, and Asia, as he defended the Trump administration's decision to impose 50% tariffs on India. They have higher tariffs, Maharaja tariffs. We run a massive trade deficit with them. So that hurts American workers and businesses, he said on Thursday. Meanwhile, India has defended its decision to buy Russian oil, saying other countries are also doing the same. The Indian government has also briefed the parliament about the same, saying India would take all steps to protect its